Hey everyone! Today, I got this piece of Moonstone out of the bag of stuff that I swore I would cut like 2 years ago, and I finally got to it. So you know what? I'm finally going to get this here piece of Moonstone cut. Woohoo! I find a stone and take it home and polish it and hope it shines, and also there's a chicken. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I am glad you're here today. And like I said, I've got this piece of Moonstone, this nice little slab. And let me zoom in a little bit. You can see this thing is, well, it's pretty darn, it's got a lot of nice flashiness in it. And I'm not even sure which side is more flashiness just overall. This side got some more of this black stuff on here. This side has a little bit of a crack. Let's get the blue pointy stick of destiny. Where is the blue pointy stick? Oh my god, where is the blue pointy stick of destiny? Ah, okay, we found the blue pointy stick of destiny. It was hiding again. And what is on the blue pointy stick? God. Let's try this again. Blue pointy stick of destiny. And we got a crack here. It sort of goes the whole way across the thing. And I got a message. Oh. Like I said, this crack goes the whole way across, but I don't know how deep it goes. And we got some nice color so far on this side. We also got some decent color on this side, but it doesn't look like there's much crackiness. We got a little bit of hoo-ha going on in here, but also we got this black stuff that goes along with the Moonstone quite a bit. And I'm thinking that this side, maybe I'll unzoom a little bit. Yeah, we'll unzoom a little. Depending on how I cut it, this side's going to look pretty cool with some of this black outlining it. But this crack here might cause issues on this side. We got some really nice color there, and you got some really nice color there too. So actually, I don't know quite what to do. So what I'm going to do now is something I don't normally do. I'm going to pull out my templates. And I'm going to see if a nice oval shape might be pertinent for this. So let's see. There, that is going to pretty much, let's look at one of these really skinny ones. Whoa, that's a super skinny, the super skinny oval of ovaliness, which make a really nice piece, I believe. Oh, I was thinking, you know, putting it like that and having possibly this one doing that, but I wonder if we could get two ovals out of that. Oh my, now what do we do? That's kind of like, oh, let me see. We could go with that, and then maybe a smaller oval of ovaliness. Wow, now I'm not sure what to do with it. Could split that and do that, or fumble around and not be able to hold it right. Go with something like that. See, that's what drives me nuts about slabs sometimes. There's nothing really wrong with slabs. I just like to complain about something at times. Pretty much, yep. So, you know what? Honestly, I think what I'm going to do is be indecisive. I'm thinking, honestly, one bigger oval piece is what I really want to go with this. That was like my first idea. That's going to be a little bit too big. Okay, let's go with this. We'll go with that. Yeah. What do you think of that? That's about as clear as can be, isn't it? So yeah, we're gonna go with the big oval of ovaliness, because I think that's gonna be, something's telling me that's our best bet right there. So I'm gonna take this over to the wheel, and we're gonna start cutting this into the big oval of ovaliness. So I'll meet you over yonder. Yes, yonder. What happened to the water? There's the water. Water, water, water. Oh, look how pretty that gets when it gets wet. Boy. Oh yeah, forgot how soft Moonstone was. Okie dokie. Yeah, the only thing about semi-soft stones is it's sort of ugh, oh, my brush is dirty. Okay. Sort of clogs up the wheel a little bit. Where's, oh, is that, like, what the heck? My oval's coming off. Seriously. Supposed to be a permanent marker. Maybe it's not permanent on the moon. Permanent markers don't work on the moon. I don't like to follow the lines anyway. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Fingers taking that right off. Whew. Yeah, that's eating that right away. Pretty darn fastly. 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 Oh, look at that. Darn it. Well, that was pretty quick. That's coming off pretty darn fast. All right, let me smooth it up this way, and then it won't be oddly shaped. Let's just stick a "lee" at the end of every word today. See what we got? That's sparkly and shiny. And I'm telling you, both sides of that stone look nice. And I'm definitely going to even it uply. There we go. It's not quite evened uply. Well, that was pretty darn quick. But I think I am going to start. This is going to be the side, it's going to be the face. I have decidedly. Yes. Well, since it's so softly, I'm just going to trim this down to about halfway through it, halfway down the edgely. Boy, that's soft. I've worked some of this before, but I don't remember it being that soft. I can tell you one thing too, I'm going to have to scuff this back up because that is not going to hold on a stick. And I'm not going through that craply again. I was having a serious issue with that a couple of videos ago, and then like has to be something with the cold, and then I realized, well, it's probably the water is flipping cold. So as it was on here, you know, just working it, the wax itself was getting cold. I was getting good adhesion to the stone, but but the wax was breaking. And I think that's what the whole issue was. I've worked some smaller pieces of Moonstone before. Take a look at this. That's looking pretty nice. I don't think that crack that was showing across there is going to be too big of an issue, which is good. I've worked some, like I said, I worked some Moonstone before, and the pieces that are like perfectly clear without any black in it, they look nice, but sometimes the black in the Moonstone just adds something to it. I mean, it throws some contrast in there. I think every piece ends up having its own personality and look. Of course it does. It's just like a person. They have their own personality and look. Okay, let's take a look at this thing's personality. Good bit of color in there. I hate to do this, but yep, I'm scuffing the back up because I'm not having that flying off during the process. Let's see, did it scuff it up? Yes, I believe so. I might even scuff it a little bit more, because I'm paranoid. Oh, where's these flaky blacknesses coming from? It's coming from there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful. This crack, I think, right there's that crack, and I can feel it. Well, I'm not sure if I can feel the crack around the edge or that just the entire edge is getting wonked out, because I went this way on it and it's tearing up that edge really easy because of how rough this wheel is. So, okay, we're going to shut this down. I'll clean this off a little bit, and we're going to go over, I'm going to dop this. I'm going to go over to the 600 grit because this wheel's eating this way too fast. So hang loose and meet me over at the 600 grit. Okay, let's get some water going here. I hear the gurgles. We got gurglings. Uh-oh. There's water. There we go. Okay, we got good water. We've got good times, and we've got a good stone. Okay, and we've got, so far, good adhesion. Yep, I'm going to work this edge a little bit more than I normally do because I got all those gnarlies on it from trying to get that back scuffed up enough to hold. Usually I work a little bit on the 600 grit without the stick, and it's like, I'm just going to put it on the stick. I want to get that shape a little bit better because you can see this side's out of wacky. So let's unwacky that some. My water disappearing? Oh no, we are running out of water. Okay, it's not an important issue, dude. Okay, let's start on the edge. This is where it usually flies off. I'm hoping for no flying off today. We don't need flying off today. We don't need flying off any day. Boy, this is kind of soft. It does make it somewhat nice to work, though. Soft stones can be nice to work. We got 6 inches of snow last night. Which is like, yay, I just love snow. I mean, I don't mind the snow, but it's like sometimes I'd just rather not. But hey, I don't have anywhere to go today, so I'm not really upset that it snowed. I just don't want to have to end up getting the snow blower out to get out of the flipping driveway. They're also supposed to get freezing rain. Now that I do grumble about. And oh, almost forgot. Like I told you before, we got our first postcard from Mrs. Cluck. Actually, it's not a postcard. It's a snapshot she sent. And apparently the first thing she did after retirement was go down to the Bahamas and learn how to surf. Yeah, so here's a picture of Mrs. Cluck surfing in the Bahamas. That's something that will haunt my dreams for the rest of my life. So it's I'm glad to see that Mrs. Cluck is enjoying her retirement. I'm just curious to see what she does next. Now everyone can rest assured that Mrs. Cluck is definitely enjoying her retirement. In the Bahamas. In the warm. Okay, I'm going back to cutting the stone. Let's take a look at what we got here. That's looking pretty nice. Got a lot of that flash going around. Some more cracks are showing up though, which I'm not really tickled about. I know Moonstone can be fractured up pretty good. And I seem to have a bit of a flat spot on top here. I think that's due to not doing a whole lot over there in that more aggressive wheel. I don't want to rip it apart. It seems like this black part is also very, 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 very crumbly. Because look here. Look at that. That's coming off of there, which I am not happy about. So I may have to be very cautious around that edge. Like I said, I haven't worked a lot of Moonstone before, so I am not sure how this stuff works. I mean, works, it's a rock. That's about how rocks works, but I mean, when you're working it to make it into the shinies, how to work it in that respect. Am I trying to get too technical in words here? Oh, we got focus there. Focus, focus, focus. It's actually looking pretty good. And a lot of that black is disappearing. Seems to be kind of flaky. Well, it's obviously kind of flaky. I can feel a little bit of a facet somewhere in there too, and I'm not sure if that's just because of the black stone, or black part of the stone there. I don't want the stone flaking away on me. I'll go around this edge some more. Okay, let's give her the old twisty wisty, or twistily as the Lee thing is going today. That seems to be working out nicely. Thinking about earlier, I should have used my copper marker or aluminum marker. That won't come off of the stone even if it's really smooth, and I think that's why the permanent marker didn't stay because it was just too darn smooth. And hey, that's looking pretty good. Actually, I think we are ready for the 600 grit. Get some spinniness going, get some water going. Oh man, that valve is stiff on me. I'll have to take them all off and fix them. Why are we crooked? Because it wants to be crooked, that's why. There. Heck, that's worse than it was. Oh, that's where it's gonna stay. Alrighty. Get that edge nice and nicely. Get the edge of the edge nice and nicely. Work over that entire face. This stuff is pretty soft. I'm curious how it's going to do on a cerium oxide. I'll have to really turn the speed down on the polisher. Because that's an issue at times too. Some of the softer stones, if the speed's too fast, it seems to be too aggressive on it. Or I just have to go with the 1200 grit and be done with it. I really like Moonstone though. I think there's a few more pieces. I might have to cut those up too. The nice thing, since there's snow on the ground, I can throw this in the snow for a couple of minutes and then the cab will come off quicker without any problem. Supposedly. Did I have black flying off of there on this wheel? Seriously. Oh. That is quite annoying. I think I'm having some black chip off of it. Even on this 600 grit wheel. That is not making me happy. Okay, I think ooh, that's polishing up nice, and that is bringing some serious shine out on there. Let's get the water off on this side, and we shall hop over here to this one and turn that light off. And yes, we still have the unfinished turtle carving there to annoy me. Yep, there's our water. Oops, gotta move that. Okay, this will not be long at all. Okay, look at that. Oh boy. Look at that. That is looking really nice. I'm almost afraid to take it over onto the cerium oxide. But I think I'm gonna anyway. Okay, so let's take a look. Yes, that looks pretty darn good. So that's what we are going to do next. I'm going to take this over, take a quick look at it closely. Yeah, I'm going to take this over on the cerium oxide, and I'll meet you at the table over there. Ah, well, I put that out in the snow, finished it off, put it out in the snow, took the wax off, and I was scraping what little bit of wax was off on the back, and look at this crap. That black just shattered. Ah. So that is not making my day. I mean, that is seriously bamboozle making. I hope it's showing up okay on the video here. So I'm gonna have to go over, and I'm gonna have to redo this piece and get rid of some of that black. Well, first I'm just gonna see if I can touch this up, because I think it might be okay. But you know, if I was doing this piece for a setting, because this is going to be wrapped. But if I was doing this for a setting, I would freak out now and cut all of that black away. But I think I can fix that. So hold on and let's see if I can. Alrighty, let's see, are we unfocused? And okay, well, I took her over onto the wheel again and did a little bit of extensive cutting away, and here's what I came up with. So I was had to get most of that black out of there, and this is on here, but I sort of back cut it a little bit, and I was able to keep some of it on because I was afraid to take all of it away, because it would cut the stone down pretty small. But I believe we got a pretty nice looking stone out of that. The colors are kind of subtle now. Let me get back to the zoom in, because I think I ended up, when I recut that off, I had to cut the dome down a little bit, and some of the colors seem to dull, but there's still an underlying bit of color, especially right in there. I mean, that's really nice. And I sort of like that black speck going across there. It makes it look like a lizard eye. This is the Moonstone eye of lizardness. Yeah, and like I said, I didn't say anything about the back yet. Duh. The back's pretty nice too. It's got some good color to it. But all in all, I will say this lizard eye moonstone stone is a win. So, if you liked the video, hit the button down there, subscribe, and ring the bell so you will know when I'm doing this kind of stuff. And, you know, the ongoing saga of Mrs. Cluck, hopefully. So, hey, thank you for spending some time with me today, and have a good evening. Hey everyone! Here is, boy, that was terrible. Hey everyone! Oh, wow. Hey everyone! Hey everyone! God, I suck.